So hi guys, welcome to another coaching session with Nev, and we'll be going over, I guess, early and mid game as you said, and you're now in D3. You want to get to Masters. So do you want to go over some replays? Do you have any replays ready, or you want to play and I'll observe, or what would you like to do?
So I just want to add a link to the VOD from the past two games I played.
Oh, perfect, perfect. And
My
if I
best of VOD from you because there's probably copyright music in it.
oh, it's it's for adults. Okay.
Yeah, that too. There's swear words.
um, wait. So how do we do this? So I mean, okay, that's perfect. So I just and I
The
guess I should
easiest way would probably be for
I'll
you to
turn
like
my
mute it.
screen sharing on and
Yeah.
I'll maximize this, and now you should see everything.
Yep.
And I can skip. Oh my god, I can skip. That's awesome. Skipping is awesome. So, okay, so you stream your games. That's great.
I just streamed these. So before we get into this actual game, if you want to pause,
Yeah.
the items we get off Galactic Armory are Zeke's Herald and Locket. Uh, I positioned myself here. I want to say to take the sword, but I ended up losing
Wait,
the
how do you know what you're gonna get?
because I already played the game.
No, 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 but like before the carousel, you don't know, right? So,
Oh no, I don't know.
yeah.
No, but it's all hindsight.
So now, wait, which one are you? You're positioning for the Zaya.
Positioning full sword.
Well, Zaya is by far like here. It's always like at the beginning, like you can either concentrate on a certain comp, like that you want to play before the game, but I think it's always good to analyze the carousel and actually look at what you could play.
Right.
So why does it keep doing that when I go back and pause? Okay, good. So yeah, the Zaya with the sword is like the best unit plus item combination.
Right.
What would be like the second best? There's another one that's decent.
So looking at the carousel, like the Malphite with Chain Vest is pretty good,
That's
and the
that's decent,
Fiora with
yeah.
the Brawler glove is
Yeah.
pretty good as well.
Those are like for me like good combinations of items plus units. And even the Jarvan with the rod, but obviously that's just to support Zaya. So but like Zaya is first and then Fiora and then Malphite and then you can think about the items themselves. Because are you comfortable
Sure.
playing multiple compositions?
Um, it kind of. I would say that like a good portion of my games are different compositions, but I have I can't talk. I have problems transitioning.
Okay, yeah, we'll see that a bit later. So Zai with
I
the
can't.
sword.
So I go for the sword. I ended up losing it.
The guy above you has a way better position than you, by the way.
Okay, is it because like I'm tracking it and he's not? He's waiting for it to come in.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So where he is, like, see the Zaya just gonna. Oh, it's freezing now, but the Zaya just comes to him,
Right.
and that's kind of what you gotta do. You gotta wait. You gotta. Oh, okay. So that's it's higher quality. Yeah, it's fine. You gotta wait for the item to come to you. So just go back. I guess Graves. I guess that was like the only unit left over.
Between Graves and the two tiers, one I picked.
Um. Well, TF of a tier is not bad for Shojin and some kind of candy build.
Right.
But I mean, it's like, cause in my opinion, the cloak is one of the least powerful items early. Like if you have a tier and you get another tier, you can at least make something off of them.
Right.
While a cloak with like another cloak, maybe it's because I'm at 2 speed, so I'll put it at 1.5. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, think it's a bit smoother now.
A little bit.
I think it's choppy as hell. Wait, I'll
It
go.
honestly couldn't be my stream. Um,
Now
I
it's
wanted to
fine.
put it
No,
back.
now it seems it's fine now. I put it at one speed. So yeah, you got the Zaya build anyway, I guess.
Yeah, so I ended up pivoting it off of it because I didn't see enough Zayas, I think,
Yep.
this game to constitute it.
You can use 1 and 3 to scout. I learned that recently, and it's really OP.
Okay,
Especially in the early game, just like click 1 1 1 1 1 or 3 3 3 3, and you go through all the boards.
right.
And yeah, okay, maybe the Kazakhs is fine. I'm just thinking whether picking up the Zoe pair is worth it, but Zoe's like really trash. Maybe two
Yeah,
star Zoe isn't trash, but yeah, probably not worth it. Okay, okay. So then here you're selling the Blitz for the Jarvan,
I believe so.
but you what did you sell? You sold the Fiora.
No, I didn't saw it, I just put it
Oh,
in.
you put it in. Okay, my bad. Yeah. So yeah, you sell the Blitz for the Jarvan,
Yeah, I
unless you
believe.
get gold, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Because right now the like Jarvan 2 star is kind of a trash unit as well, but it's a 2 star, so huh. But yeah, Zeke's and I don't know what the item is called, but it's yeah the heal item is quite good. Extra health and extra attack speed. Okay. So what's your strongest board here? Let's see what you do.
I'm pretty sure I went with the two Vanguards and Jarvan and just stacked the Jarvan, but I'm not sure if that was correct because I haven't
Okay,
been
this
looking
is
at it.
useless. But we'll see the fight. But I think you'll see that this is useless.
Right. I made the early trap claw because I wanted
Trapclaw
to
over
trap.
QSS. Why would you? Why do you value the
I
Trapclaw
preferred it in the
more?
early game, and I didn't want to lock myself into something.
Okay.
But I guess this would have been better because it gives me more routes for
Yeah.
like what carry to go for and better positioning.
QSS is more defensive, while Trapclaw is more offensive, basically. Because Trapclaw, you want someone to cast something. Yeah, so you
Right.
stun the TF. But QSS, yeah, so against TF damage, and as I predicted, you probably lose this. Yeah.
Like
Okay, so why do you think you lost this?
I had no damage.
Exactly. Like, you have 3 tanks. It's good to have 2 tanks and 1 carry. So let's go back.
Probably should have
And
put it aside.
and you have here you have Vanguard.
Right.
You can have better synergies. What would better synergies be than Vanguard?
Right now,
Right now that you could put in.
I guess I could have been Celestial and Protector.
Exactly. Celestial Protector, that's way stronger. And I guess you can put the yeah, the Zeeks is kind of but I would have put maybe the like the Zeeks and the Locket on Jinzhao. No.
Right.
I guess you can put it on Jarvan, yeah. And then so you would put and this is like next level positioning, but you would put Jinzhao in the corner, then you would
Yep.
put Jarvan next to him and Zaya there, for example.
Right.
So then they would like run off. They would kind of protect Zaya, and yeah, and you'd have the QSS and you'd have the 2 items on Jarvan. And Zaya would actually do a little bit of damage, and I think the protector buff is better than Vanguard.
Right.
Yeah. So I just by looking at this, I can tell you lost because there's like no damage there.
Yep.
So let's see how you adjust afterwards. I think you bought the Jinzhao. That's good. Or did you buy a new one?
Uh, I think I bought the same. No, I bought a new one.
So okay, why do you have 2 gold here?
I actually don't know if I bought a new one or not.
Okay,
I
let's.
want to say, yeah, it was
So
probably wait and see.
so
I want to say I would
you
have the. Oh,
okay? So you bought that Jinchao. Good, good. And okay, and here you got a Fiora, and okay, that's good. Wait. I think this is frustrating. I think if I just open it here. Yeah,
that's summer too.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, there we go. And you still see my screen, right?
Yep.
And I don't think we don't need. Why is it? Why can't I lower the quality?
I think the quality is probably the lowest it can be at 720.
Really? Cause
Might,
on
yeah.
cause on YouTube you can go to like 480, 360, whatever. Okay, but this is fine. So you buy the Fiora and the Zaya, okay?
Yep. And then I think this is probably where the first base mistake happens. Keep going back and forth whether I want to get rid of the Jarvan.
No.
And
Oh
maybe,
my God! Why? Why would you? Oh, so that's even worse than than the first round.
yeah.
Because now you have two crappy vanguards. Okay, this is game specific, but why is it more important to have a carry this game than any other game?
I mean, I guess because you have two items from the initial first round that, like, buff your carry.
Uh, this game, not Armory specific. This game specific.
Yeah, that wasn't my answer for that game specific.
This game specifically, they get the locket,
Yeah.
right? That means they have even more HP. And if you don't have a strong carry, you're gonna get steamrolled.
Right.
That's like the locket means like you need a carry, like you really need a carry, and having not having a carry, okay, at least you're at 10. But the reason he wins this is because he has, well, first of all, he's way ahead, and he has three cyber, but he has
He
a
has three
few
cyber brawler and the
a
Fiora.
Fiora doing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, if you can in the future just leave the damage tab open, it's always good to know where you're getting damage from. Like if you're getting more magical damage, physical damage, who their carry is, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Like the damage type of the opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. So you could have had Protector Celestial, Fiora, and Zaya,
Yep.
and you're stuck with this, I
Yep.
guess. But I mean that means you're lost streaking, I
Yeah.
presume, unless you get very unlucky and win one, which is
Which I
extremely
think I would.
frustrating. No, not this one. Maybe you win the next one,
Yeah, I
or
think I
yeah.
win the next one.
Oh, cause here. Oh yeah, that. Oh nice. You win. Oh, never mind. But
Who kicked off on
that
interruption.
was perfect. Like
Right.
okay, so you committed a trap claw really early. Another thing is, um, belt. You could have made like red buff or something with the belt and QSS, but now you just have the cloak. Like
Yeah.
the cloak is basically QSS maker. I can't really think of any good like Ionic is kind of okay, but you really don't want the cloak.
Right.
Like so like you built the trap claw, but you got an extra cloak which is completely useless. Uh-huh. Okay, interesting. So why did you do that right now?
So I just. Oh no, I didn't lose the last round.
You
I
lost
don't
three
know.
rounds in a row.
Yeah, I just kind of fucking shot myself in the foot.
So like now, if you win, you don't have a loss streak.
Right.
You might have like you might win one and lose one, which is the worst thing that can happen. But let's see how that plays out. And your economy, like, because you kind of had your economy going for you at least.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I don't think you'll win this.
I think I got mollywopped here.
Yeah. Okay, so it maybe leveling help you preserve a little bit of HP.
Right, but I still leveled just to lose, which is
You leveled to lose. You were definitely at 20, right? Yeah, we're definitely at 20. I think
okay.
if I'm doing the math right, because you spent 8 gold to level.
Right. And then one on the Kate.
Yeah. So here, if you sell the Cassidin, you're at 20, and everything's fine.
Right.
You're gonna lose anyway. You take the loss. I mean, it's not good to intentionally lose, but it is what it is.
Yeah, at that point with the street bill.
Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, your APM spamming. That's great. But are you gonna do anything useful?
Probably not.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Okay. Are you intentionally trying to lose here?
I think I was.
Okay.
In the mindset, yeah, I didn't want to like lose my lose streak because of sniper.
Um.
But I think I lost it anyway because I leveled up anyway.
Oh wow. Oh no. This is like the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
And what the hell?
Probably.
And he was on the highest win streak. How did that happen? This is
Um,
ridiculous.
I have no idea.
So he's won all his games. You've lost all your games, but somehow okay. So and you sold the ash. Why would you sell the ash? Okay. Um. So instead of the APM spamming, which is cool,
I
uh,
could have.
you could have scouted. I probably would have scouted like the bottom two guys. Being completely honest, not the top guy. But yeah, the top guy has a lot of physical and fast damage, which Vanguards beat. Yeah.
So the reason why you scout the last two is because you want to keep the loose streak going, and like the people
Yeah,
on top
exactly.
just beat you anyway. Okay.
Because you expect the one on the 4 win streak to beat you, but yeah. And I guess the 2 chrono is better here than the sniper bonus because the 2 chrono is for everyone and sniper is kind of whatever. Yeah. And yeah, this is interesting that you win this because he annihilates the back line, but
I think it's the trap
then he
on the
gets
Fiora.
stuck on the vanguards. Yeah, and the Fiora attacks extremely fast with look at that. That's crazy with the chrono buff. And okay, what do you need to buy here?
Wait, in these 4 units?
Yes,
I don't know.
Mordegaiser. You have a Poppy 1.
Is Mord one better than Poppy one?
I think so. Well, Mord has a really strong ability as a Vanguard.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
I mean, I always thought obviously Mord is stronger than Poppy because Mord has I think 100 extra HP. And okay, so Mord's ability is kind of like Poppy's ability but AoE.
But doesn't he have like a significantly higher mana cost?
I think it's 10 mana less, but he starts with 0 mana.
Okay.
I can close my email. Um, so Poppy 6 out of 100. and Mort's 0 out of 90.
Okay.
So Poppy casts sooner, but her ability is 100 damage, 200 shield, while his ability is 350 shield and 50 damage per second.
Okay.
And why Mort is better than Poppy is because Mort is in the front and he's doing magic damage to his front, which are typically like vanguards.
Right.
So that's amazing that he's like melting the front using magic damage. While Poppy, while I think Poppy is actually bad, especially at 1 star, what does her ability do for the opponent?
I guess because man, I mean, it's randomized to where she throws her buckler, isn't it, or to the farthest enemy?
It's the farthest unit.
I
I
guess in
think
that case, it'll just give like their carry mana to use their abilities,
exactly.
probably.
Poppy
Yeah.
gives their carry mana. That's what Poppy does. In the last fight it didn't matter, but maybe like in one of the next fights, Poppy will give someone more mana.
Right.
Uh, okay. Huh. Well, you have cybernetics, so I guess that's something. But I guess Brawler and Vanguard is extremely tanky without really having any carries. Okay, so at least now you can make a decent item for Vi.
And then I mean like Ionic Spark. Are you speaking of like Frozen Heart?
Ionic Spark.
Okay.
Frozen Heart is also good, but Frozen Heart is like it uses a tier and an armor, which are both kind of useful. Well, Ionic
Right.
Spark, like the rod, I don't know if you're gonna need the rod, and the cloak is whatever. You don't really need a cloak. So positioning wise, did you want to win this or lose this?
I guess I mean in hindsight, you'd want to win because you just won the last
Yeah.
one going into this, and you don't want to like lose all your HP in round
So
three.
you weren't watching the fight, but uh, yeah, this is tough with I hate these items as well because I do stupid shit. When you have Zeke's and Locket, you kind of position like an idiot because you want to like maximize their benefit, and it usually just messes you up even more.
Right.
What you could do with this, I guess, is you backline all of it. Um, you don't want like if you backline all of it, you can put Fiora in the middle. That's what I'm saying.
Do you want Fiora in the middle then? I
You
guess it
want
depends.
Fiora in the second row, kind of. But I
Right.
guess we didn't see the start of the fight, but I guess that fight was a bit unfair anyway, because he has the Jarvan and Delusion, and yeah, okay,
No, that's just he's a Glass Whisper. He's got Chrono buff.
yeah. But I think oh, you don't have the damage tab open, damn it. The main issue is who's doing damage.
I imagine that's what did most of it. I didn't check their damage.
No, but here, like, Fiora is the only one doing damage.
Oh yeah.
You have
Um.
Vanguards and Brawlers.
Right.
Vanguard Brawler, like, Vanguards are amazing, Brawlers are amazing, but Vanguard Brawler is terrible. Because, like, who's going to do any damage? Like, what are you tanking for? You have good tanks, but you're not really tanking for anything.
Right. I level here. I do this round or next round.
Okay, why? You just fucking lost.
I don't want to be going into the rest of stage three lower than everyone else. I mean, obviously, I believe it happened anyway. That was my thought process. Leveling, I didn't want to continue bleeding out HP.
One more turn wouldn't have killed you. Like,
So you think I should have waited an additional turn?
yeah.
Done on like a not good interval?
Well, you could have just because you had enough gold, right? I think you had 50 gold or close to 50.
Yeah.
So yeah, here. Wait, if you sell that, I mean, you could have gotten to 50 somehow, or like stayed close to 50. Because it's always like, are you going for economy or are you going for aggression?
Oh.
And it's like you gotta have like a on and off switch. Okay, I'm winning aggression, aggression, aggression. I lost. Okay, economy, economy, economy. Like games where I perform well are when I kind of have this mindset. Like I'm extremely aggressive. Like I have some games from last night from a tournament, and the reason I got first in some of the games was because I was just like leveling like a madman and even rolling like a crazy person. And as soon as I lost, I'm like, okay, fuck everything. I'm just gonna chill and I'm gonna get my economy up. So like either you're winning and you don't have an economy because you're winning and you have HP and levels, or you're losing and you have an economy. But if you're kind of losing and you don't even have an economy, then that's a bottom eight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like two things, like either low gold but high HP and win streak, or low HP and gold. Obviously, like open forting or like not putting anything, putting in a few units is too dangerous now. Okay, we're getting some direction here. We're getting some direction. That's good. Yeah, I think you did. The positioning could be a bit better.
So can you pause it? Like, what? How would you have positioned that? Would you have like switched buy and blitz?
Okay. Oh, this is still tough.
Because my thought process here was like Blitz is the brawler buff, put him in the front line. I want Vi away from Blitz, where if she has to ult somewhere, she's going to go towards the rest of my team. And I wanted Zeke's buff on Fiora, and this way Locket gets to all of them, and I have protection for Jinx in the back line in case she gets dove or
So
pulled from the Blitz in the opposite corner.
so what if you had at least Zeke's, like if you put Zeke's here, Locket here, Fiora here.
I actually can't see your cursor.
Oh, what? Damn it. Okay, so if you put Zeke's next to Jinx, then Locket next to Zeke's, and then Fiora at the end. So basically, what you have in the front row in the third row.
Okay.
Cause look what he does. He's backlining everything.
Right. Some of my guys have to walk up anyway.
So you guys have to walk up, but you're not getting like I keep using the cursor, but you're not getting any buffs on your Jinx,
Okay.
which you could get.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they walk up, and obviously like I I've come to realize that Jinx is relatively trash without any help.
Yep.
That's why she's like, oh, you got lucky here. Good, good, good. You got this. But like she really needs like a Ziggs, or she really needs like something that actually does damage, because she's useless until she gets excited, until she gets those 2 kills or 2 assists.
Right.
So what are we going for here?
I went for red buff.
We're going for a red buff. We're going for a red buff. We already wait. Do we have a GA? We don't have a GA.
All right. My item match is like, yeah, not good.
This is it's tough between deciding if you want to go for now or for later. Like red buff isn't good now, but it might be good soon. While GA is good later. So hopefully you pick up a blaster and you have.
I don't see a
Oh
blaster.
wow! Okay.
I
Okay.
guess deciding if it was something or not.
So now I guess you realize that the sword would have been a lot better, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Because the belt, again, like, this
Oh
is
man.
like argument I have with some of my other students. Like, belt is okay, but you get belts from creeps. From the carousel, you want like sword or armor or like these very good items. While you get the support items, you get them anyway. But if you pick up a belt intentionally from the carousel, you might get more belts, and then you're stuck with a lot of belts. And belts are kind of like you use them to build support items, but not like the core or whatever. Like they're not the main item you want. Because now if you put and you're okay, you committed.
I think I committed to play the two Jinx.
Uh-huh. Okay. Um Now this is again very high level. First of all, count jinxes or count like red buffs and potential blaster players. That's one thing you should do before you commit like that. And second thing, I don't think the red buff now does jack shit because it's without the blaster bonus.
Right.
So you could have just waited to see if you're going cyber or if you're going blaster.
Well, wouldn't I mean the red buff's still fine either way with those items, right? Because you still want red buff on Lucian if you're going cyber.
It's not like no, not anymore. You want red buff on Lucian early.
Okay.
So like red buff on Lucian is great round two, round three, but later in the game it becomes kind of irrelevant because the fights are so quick.
Right.
So like the thing about red buff, you don't want to make it now, cause okay, this fight still lasted a fair bit. So that's one round, but you didn't really utilize red buff much. Yeah, you see how much damage it didn't do much damage because you didn't have a blaster. You don't have a blaster now, so still red buff is not doing anything. And then once it gets to round four, the fights are going to get a lot shorter, which means red buff will become even more useless. Let's say. Okay, what is your mistake here?
I mean, unless you put Zaya and Fiora, or Zaya and Irelia over the Vanguards.
Sure, and you should level. You
Okay.
you just won 3 games. You leveled before after you lost like oh I'm losing a bit of HP, I don't know what I'm doing. Like now you won 3 games. Um, how much gold is it to level? It's like 30 gold to level,
Yep.
right? So then you'll be at 20 gold, and 4 win streak gives you 2 gold and 2 gold, like during the PVE round.
Okay.
So if you lose here, that's really bad.
See. Yeah.
So like here, you level, you can make Ionic Spark, and you can put the tier on Irelia,
Right.
and you better fucking win this.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I know this.
And you made the right play, you wouldn't have won this anyway. By the way, that's the guy you beat before, remember?
Yep.
When you went into loss streak and he was win streaking, yeah. But now in hindsight you made the right play, but what I would have done was the more aggressive play.
Right.
Wait, what? Why did you not buy the Fiora?
I already have one on the board, and I'm not going for Fiora 3.
Why not?
I just didn't think it was something that was ever going to be end game comp. I didn't want to dedicate 9 gold to a unit when I'm not streaking either way, and
How
there's not a
much
ton of
how much gold do you
trade.
lose by selling her?
How much gold do I lose by selling her?
Yeah, at
What do you
three
mean, like to
star.
make the second 2 star?
No, 3 star. Well, 2 star you don't lose any gold, but 3 star you lose 4 gold.
Right.
That's not bad. Like you lose 4 gold, but you can 3 star Fiora can probably carry you all of round 4.
Okay.
And that's like another thing. I mean, I know these concepts. It's always hard to apply them, but I know them. So there's nothing wrong with holding on to another 2 star Fiora would cost you nothing right now.
Sure.
Um, Keeping your options open to be able to go cybers would also be good. So you would need to keep the like a 2 star Fiora on your bench in case you want to sell this one, put another one in. So just
Right. Get the trap on something else.
there was like no need to sell her there.
Okay.
Like you don't get oh I yeah you don't get anything by selling her.
Okay.
If you were to get like interest or whatever, of course go for it. But like if you're not hurting yourself by holding her, then yeah, that's fine.
That makes sense.
Fuck. So you made the red buff and you still haven't gotten a blaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why GA could have been a little bit more valuable.
Not even a little. It would have been a lot more valuable.
Yeah. And you see how you're like trying to figure out why did you not get the blitz? Are you serious?
I was trying to figure out how to position my account correctly and took too much time.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I hope Dylan won't get mad. I'm just gonna post this for you as well. I made a list for him of like let's say order of operations or whatever, like the order you should do things during your turn. And if you follow that order, then you should be yeah, here you go. So this is I can send it to your Discord as well. This is like the order I think about doing things. I don't always do it the right way, but this is the right way to do it.
Sure.
So you scout for your units, or that's in general. Then you roll for 15-20 seconds. Then you scout and reposition. By rolling, I mean you roll and buy. So
Right.
like buying the blitz is like what you do in the first 20 seconds, and then you scout and reposition. And obviously, I guess you're coming from like StarCraft or some sort of APM intensive game because you have good APM. But this game doesn't require APM. This game requires like thinking what is the best and then doing it. Like flipping your units back and forth 5 times doesn't do much.
When I'm doing that, I'm just thinking out loud to myself. It's not just to do nothing.
But
Thinking
like
stuff.
instead of moving everything around, you should figure out what the best way to have your units is and just do it. Like
Right.
Zeke's. So yeah, Zeke's next to Jinx. Then lock it here, and if you move it back like 1 row or even 2 rows, you can just backline everything and put Blitz in the corner, Jinx next to him, Zeke's next to the Jinx, and I'm using my cursor again, but I hope you understand. Like you see where Vi is, Blitz should go there, Jinx next to
Right.
him, then Leona, like third top from the right, and then Poppy, and then Fiora, and then Vi.
Right.
So you'd have like 6 of them in the back row.
And this would do nothing.
Because you didn't buy the blitz. You could have a blitz too right now. It wouldn't make too much of a difference, but it's better than nothing.
Little HP.
Maybe you would have killed the Sona, so Jinx could have gotten a bit excited, and yeah, I think you would have killed the Sona.
Probably.
Where's Blitz? Wait, am I blind? He has to be. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order. Okay. So it's
So I lost 150.
400. Okay, 100. Okay, maybe the difference is that big, but he does a bit more physical damage as well.
Right.
Cause like right now, Blitz. Oh, there we go. Very nice. And you have the Chrono buff. So now, I still think Irelia is higher value than Fiora. So if you had the other Fiora, you could just like put the trap claw and put more items on Irelia, right?
Right.
And you lost. Wait,
I sold the Vi that had the Negatron cloak.
I'm just thinking, why do you do that?
I was just gonna put the Negatron cloak on the Irelia and not because my thought process here with not doing that, and like obviously in hindsight, well, not even
Oh
hindsight,
wait,
but
no, you have 3 Blade Master. Okay, so you instead of Brawl, you got Blade Master, so that's fine. But yeah, you
right.
can talk me through it.
So okay, well, no. So before I did that, I was going to debate about putting like a death cap on it if I was going
Yeah.
Cyber, because obviously at this point in the game I've gotten 0 sword, 0 belt, 0 glove, one glove, sorry. Um, and I know mathematically death cap does around the same as one
Yeah.
infinity and ultimate and scaling.
Uh huh.
But at this point, I mean, I just made the spark, so it doesn't matter. I should just kept the buy-in, or at least like just made the spark on the buy and swapped
Yeah.
out
Exactly.
for
How is Jinx getting excited here? Like you should. I mean, this guy positioned poorly as well. Like he's gonna get your Jinx excited, but you should really try to like think about positioning for Jinx specifically, so that like you clump up your units in such a way that they at least most of them attack one unit,
Okay.
so that like
No.
the Jinx can get excited. Because yeah, fortunately there was a Zaya in the back, so that helped. But now Jinx is attacking Leona again.
Okay.
And now she finally killed Leona, and now she's excited, and now it's too late.
Right.
Great, finally.
You know, like what? At this point, 6 turns later, 7.
Yeah. That's yeah. You could have kept everything and not pre-leveled there, but yeah. I guess you like thought about it a bit too late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. Wait, I wanted to pause there. Look at that value. Do you see that value now? It's kind of ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, no, the plan when making the red buff was to get another blaster. I just didn't roll one.
but like, red buff is really good early.
Right.
And if you don't have 2 blasters, like getting the belt, okay, whatever. But committing to the red buff was just unnecessary.
Okay.
Like you could have had the belt and the armor ready for red buff, and then realized at 4-3 it's just too late.
Okay.
Because the fight, red buff is 10 seconds. Another cool trick. What is a good item with red buff and Morelos? What do you think is a good item to go with red buff and Morelos?
With red buff and
Or like red buff or Morelos?
uh, I don't know.
So reviewing like one random game, which surprised me as well. GA is really good with red buff and Morelos because your opponents burn while you're reviving.
Okay.
I had GA on my mech, and it was kind of funny that GA on my mech meant that like everything was burning and the mech died, then the mech revived. then the fizz died, then the fizz revived, and like if they were under 20% or 25%, they would just burn to death.
Okay.
So it's kind of like red buff NGA is good in that because it's like it gives you additional time in those like close games.
Right. No, that makes sense.
So what do we want here?
I'm pretty sure I'll grab the MF.
Okay, yeah. So it's trash item, but MF is MF. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you go back a couple seconds? I wanted to see what the rest of the carousel was. Because I don't remember. So like it was belt, MF, and bow. Yeah, it was torn between the MF and the bow, and then just the MF outweighed the bow.
Um, the glove is better, but the MF is
Yeah.
it's debatable.
Watching it now, the glove is just better.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any items for Jinx. I don't think I get one until the next carousel.
Yeah, I had a great game yesterday where I got Kayle from like Lilac Kayle, and I didn't get any items for her for the whole time, so that was very nice as well.
Right.
Okay,
But
so you just
a while ago,
wait. What happened? You
I
sold.
sold the Leona and I put the Zeeks on the Blitzcrank so I could buff Jinx and some quarter play.
Okay, why not put it on Jinx herself? It's not like you're gonna get tons of items. Ah, maybe you will, but
Oh,
uh,
nice.
or
I was
maybe even Ezreal.
um that's a fair question. In hindsight, I probably should have gone on Ezreal or should have gone on Jinx herself.
Um, I'm also thinking this is tough. Uh, okay, so I would have just. I mean, what is it? It's 10 gold, like 1 gold interest. Level up, put the MF in.
Okay.
Right? It's 16 gold to level, and you can sell the poppy. I would have put the MF in like right now. That's a because after carousel, usually people get a power spike.
Okay.
What happened to you is you got a what is it? I don't know, like a power nerf by removing the Leona. You got weaker rather than stronger.
That makes
While
sense.
typically people get stronger after the carousel. And yeah, this positioning is bad, but I mean it happens to me all the time as well.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't scouted at
Yeah,
all, really. And this is just bound to happen.
yeah, I hate when this happens, but yeah, that's why mech infiltrator is so fucking frustrating. Cause like when I play 1v1, I always win against mech. But what are we doing here?
So leveled up to 8 and then roll down for some sort of stability to 38.
Why? Why are we doing that now?
I just explained why.
Okay, but it's just like you have the MF.
Yeah,
Is that like a unit you would be looking for while you roll?
I guess so.
You already have her.
Right.
That's a huge power spike. The reason why I don't like the Zeeks on the Blitz is because you can't put MF to the left of Blitz.
Okay.
If you had it on Ezreal, you could put Ezreal in between MF and Jinx. Or you could just
Well,
do
it's the
it.
same thing. It's like GP corner anyway.
Yeah, you're right. But like, yeah, the Zeeks is kind of frustrating. But anyway, like, you get to 50, you put the MF in, and like, what would be a good reason not to roll right now?
Well, you just put it in the MF. You have Jinx 2 already.
But why not like not right now? Why would you not want to roll right now?
I guess PvE is next round.
Exactly. So you
Okay.
get 5 gold now, and you get another 5 gold next round.
That makes sense. Okay.
And then, okay, if you lose this round, you can roll to 30 during PvE.
Okay.
Or like 30 or 20, depending how good you are at rolling. Like I fuck it up anyway, even if I roll a 30 and then I roll down to like 20 the next round and then I die with like 20 gold. But like the point is, right now, I think you're 3 games away from death, especially on 4. So like you're 3 games away from dying. So you can
Yep.
still kind of chill.
Okay.
Because now what's gonna happen is you might lose.
Right.
Oh man. I think you're just missing the Leona that was. Oh yeah, you're missing Illusion as well. Okay, but you did hit something. Okay, you did hit something. That's good.
And
And
then here, I definitely messed up because like Kayle should be getting the Z spot. Kayle or MF should be getting the Z spot.
yeah, and this is. But I guess you already know this. Like now you have your board. Yeah, you hit
Okay.
some upgrades. Great. You're at. I guess you're at 30 gold or yeah 30-ish. And yeah, now you're repositioning. This is okay.
Okay.
But now rolling is completely pointless.
Okay.
Because, like, what can happen if you, like, you're not going to get 2 MFs or 2 KOs? Maybe, but it's very unlikely. Or 2 Chos, or 2 Irelias. You need to hit, like, 2 of them.
Right.
So, now you're just, like, wasting gold.
Okay.
I hope that's the last roll.
I don't
Okay,
know.
you managed. Wait, what was that? Was that. So you lost the cyber buff.
Lost the cyber gain chrono.
Gain chrono. Okay. Yeah, okay. Huh. Yeah. And you lost anyway.
Yep.
So you could have lost. You could have lost with 20 more gold.
Yep.
So that's 2 gold last turn, 1 gold this turn extra. Yeah, and now you're realizing that your items are atrocious. So the GA, I think the GA would have been a lot better
Yep.
than the trap claw overall.
Well, it would have been GA over red buff. Or did you mean red buff?
No, the trap claw you made early.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't have an option for GA at 2-1.
You did.
My items were glove, belt,
And
cloak.
cloak. Yeah, QSS, sorry, QSS.
Oh, okay.
You could have
Yeah.
made the QSS, yeah. You could have made the
Yeah.
QSS earlier. And you could have kept the belt so that you wouldn't have to pick up another belt ever.
That makes sense. Okay.
You're lucky that you got good items now, so let's see what you make of them.
Okay. So I don't think I made correct items here. I'm almost 80% sure I don't.
You're rolling first, good. You hit something, great.
I don't think I got it.
Yeah, this is a wonky composition, by the way, as well.
I was trying to just play what the game gave me, and it's clearly this is not working because I'm not doing it right.
Uh, this is playing what the game gives you, but you don't have. Like, the Shen over the Wu is much better because you get Blade Master,
Okay.
for example, right?
Right.
You want Blade Master for Kayle.
Right.
And then Irelia over Fiora is always better.
Right.
And yeah, let's see what else you do. And then you have a Cho 1. So like the Cho 1 is also not that great. Like you could have another side, like if you had Irelia
Mm-hmm.
over Cho, for example, you would have Blade Master and Cyber, and you'd still
Right.
have 2 Brawler, 2 Chrono, 2 like
That
it's
makes
good to
sense.
have as many synergies as possible. Basically, that's the thing. So let's see what items we get. Did you just? Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. You know the order now, but like, So now, like number 3 or number 2, scout and reposition. Number 4, put items on, or number 3, put items on right before combat starts. So now's the time to make that QSS.
Okay.
Now's the time to make the QSS. Yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, let's see what items you make, but the options are very limited. Yeah. So like rolling here, like great, you hit a cho. But what does that do for you? Just I like what that does for me. Most of the time, it just pisses me off. Honestly, I don't know if that's how you work, but hitting a cho now just pisses me off that I don't have the 2-star cho in.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. And you should have like this can't happen. I know you can't see my cursor, but like
Yeah.
it can't happen that you have all those items right there, just not doing anything.
Right.
So okay, if you make shitty items, it's better than no items.
Sure.
So it's like no items, shitty items, good items. So yeah, but I'll wait until. Oh, nice! You actually win this. And I guess you're selling the Soraka, the Ezreal, and the Jace for more gold, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine no.
No, you're not, but like you got to do that. Like you're at 11 gold,
Right.
and you still want to hit Kayle 2 and ideally MF 2 and Wukong
Right.
2.
Okay. That makes sense.
So like the way you rolled on what was it 4-6, and then you rolled now, it's like you have less gold overall, which means you're less likely to hit what you want. Like yes, there is some RNG involved in this game, but you gotta like sway the odds in your favor, right?
Sure.
So by having more gold, if you had like more gold, more interest gold, you would have like 10, 20 more gold to roll with. That's another 10 rolls. That means you have to be extremely unlikely not to hit anything. Like it
Okay.
can happen you roll twice, you get everything. It can happen that you roll 10 times, you don't get shit. But it's like it's better that you can roll 10 times rather than just twice. Because then you blame RNG like, yeah, I never get anything, blah 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 blah. And you've been getting a lot of echoes. Uh,
Yeah.
Echo Echo 2-star Echo 2-star is a pretty good carry by himself.
Okay.
Okay. So if you were to roll, you should have rolled first, then repositioned.
Okay.
But I guess you're not rolling now. That's fine. You're making the QSS perfect. Okay. Do you know how to abuse the mana bug? I guess you must have seen it by now, right?
Yeah.
And how do you abuse the mana bug?
I don't know how to use it. I know I've seen it done. Maybe put it that way. I know how to use it 100% of the time.
So you have the tier on first, and then you put on any item to combine with the tier.
Okay.
So like this, by putting the tier on, you get 15 mana. If you did it the
Right.
other way around, I think you get like 30 mana. If you have the tier on and then you put on the rod.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. Like there's a again we don't have the opponent's damage tab open, which is unfortunate. But something that could potentially be made right now. What other item could you have made from the 2 armors and the cloak?
I mean, a sword breaker, I guess.
Yeah.
Is sword breaker better than Bramble on the show?
Uh, I would argue yes, but we,
Okay.
we can like uh, there are I think there are a lot of like ability, not ability. What is the other one? Like physical casters, physical damage, right?
Okay.
And Jinx attack. Jinx has no items, and she attacks quite quickly. So I think Disarm is more useful than Bramble. Okay, what is Bramble good against?
Attack damage that doesn't include Blast Whisper.
Uh, okay, but like, how does Bramble benefit Cho or like,
Actually, I would
or your
believe
front line? Bramble is it? I think it's every 2 seconds or something like that. Wait, I'm just gonna close this for now. Um, are there items here? Are there items here? So Bramble, I think, is every 2 seconds or something like that. So the way Bramble works, 2.5 seconds. So the reason why Bramble is so powerful early game, same as Red Buff or Morelos, is because every 2.5 seconds it does damage.
Okay.
So the armor itself, okay, it gives you 50 armor, whatever. But Bramble is extremely good early game because it not only mitigates damage but puts out damage.
Okay.
But if you look at like the next fight, your Cho will die in less than like 5 seconds, maybe a bit more. Like there'll be like 2 ticks of Bramble Vest, and that's it.
Okay.
Another thing, even like look at your composition. Yeah,
Sure.
how much of it is melee? How much of it is going to be hitting the unit here? Like the unit
Right.
opposed to like opposite to Cho, like maybe 2, maybe 3 units.
Okay.
So the Bramble Vest is not really going to do much damage to anyone right now.
Okay.
Great, great. You've put in the Ezreal. Good job. Yeah, put the like you might as well. Okay, so let's watch the fight. So 1 second, 2 second, 3 seconds, five. Okay, yeah, and the Cho died anyway. Oh, look at that! Look what happens to. Look how powerful this arm is, by the way. So there's the Kassadin, and the Kassadin just disarms like 2 of your units, and they're not doing anything.
Well, right. When I asked that, it wasn't like asking is disarm good. Like it's a 25% chance to proc. It can proc on a blaster, but that's about it. That's why I made the bramble.
Yeah, yeah,
Bramble
yeah.
would get 50 unit armor.
I mean, it's like you're deciding between.
Disarm with Swordbreaker is they're two different worlds because Caston is guaranteed to hit
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
on RC.
yeah. Okay. I mean, it's a pointless argument because it's like you decide between like dog shit and horse shit because both items are quite useless late game. But like, okay, so it's of course because it's late game and people usually build properly. So just, I mean, if you manage to disarm Irelia, you can kill her,
Right.
and that's like Last Whisper ignores Bramble Vest and she can kill everything. So there's like a chance, or you could even put it on MF, for example. But the Bramble Vest is doing a bit of damage to the front, but Irelia is just cleaning up. So there was a chance that Irelia could get disarmed. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So for late game, it's just better to make the disarm item. But you don't want either. Honestly, you don't want either of those items. They're both terrible. Huh. So what do we go for here?
Just damage for Jinx.
Damage for Jinx? Yes. Um. Actually,
The Gunblade was the only other thing I was
I
considering.
would have probably picked up the MF because
Okay.
there aren't that many MFs, and I could maybe 3-star her.
Okay.
And that's one thing. Another thing. Okay, so now you should be fucking rolling. Like this is like what the fuck are you doing? Okay, repositioning is good, but like just roll. What if you die with that much gold? And why are you putting the item on Jinx? You should wait. It's better on Kayle if she's 2-star.
Okay.
Why do you think it's better on Kayle as 2-star? Or on MF as 2-star?
It's guaranteed for that through 40% HP.
Yeah, the Valkyrie, she does it's like a jeweled gauntlet as well after 40% HP. It actually works as a jeweled gauntlet as well. Because your spells crit as well.
Yeah.
So it's
No, I
it's
mean,
in, it's insane. And another thing, uh, you don't have a way to maybe yeah, it's not that bad. Like there aren't that many Vanguard players, but this is just frustrating. There's a Shen and what happened?
sold a few are
Oh my god, yes! And now you're rolling. This is like, what are you rolling for now? Like the game's over. The game could
right.
be over right now.
No, it's
Yeah. So that's kind of like how I would do it as well, but maybe not as bad. But like you have 40 gold. Like
right. Should have rolled that down first because
you
my
gotta roll that down. You gotta like be in fucking panic mode, and like you need Jinx, sorry, you need Kayle and MF. So like
makes
as soon as the carousel ends, the first thing is like you're pressing D D D D D and praying for Kayle and MF.
okay.
Like the mistake I make is I don't reposition, which is my mistake, but I definitely fucking roll down here. And there's a Shen. You could have gotten the Shen too as well.
Sure.
Yeah, there's another Shen. And now like you finally realize Aurelia's better. That's great, but it's like so the round starts and you have 40 gold. That's 20 rolls or like 15 rolls plus some buys. So yeah. So I guess I hope you understand a bit better why you lost this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also about the like the early game. It was a bit rocky. You could have had more gold as well. Overall, you didn't play that badly. It just maximizing your gold.
Okay.
So do you want to get into the second game as well?
Sure.
Okay. If it's not too painful for you, I know I'm kind of drilling you quite hard, but I mean at your level there aren't that many mistakes I can drill you on anyway because diamond players don't make that many mistakes. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, you gotta. There's no point spamming it like that. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
You just gotta get ahead of it.
Makes sense.
Like, like what he's doing. Look where he is. He's not spamming. He's like you. There's no way you get this. Like no way.
Okay.
Because there's two guys above you, and the pop is going towards them. And yeah, and they just clicked a little bit. Yeah, you were just still clicking up. Like the reason why it didn't work is because you were going up while they were already going in.
Yeah, that makes
Because you were
sense.
kind of chasing it. So Last Whisper is good. It's gone. Uh, so let's see what you end up going for.
I have a Jade in the GA. I am not the Jade. I'll fucking Rage Blade.
Rageblade is fine too. Like everything there was reasonably good, so it's completely fine. Rageblade is great for Kayle. Yeah. So let's get into it. I'll try not to mention the same things I mentioned last game. Okay, you already made a mistake. Why is this wrong?
Should have bought the TF there.
Uh, yes, but like mistake one, you should have bought the TF, and mistake two, like what is gonna happen now? Like during this combat, what can happen?
What can happen?
Yeah,
I can get
or
a
like
gold drop by the
uh,
rest of the show.
yeah, but like you can also not get any gold, right?
Sure.
Which means you can't buy the TF.
Okay.
So if you had the TF in and one of the Malphites, you could just sell one of the Malphites. That's like the only thing you gotta think about during the first three PvE rounds. Are the units on the field units I want to keep? Because any unit can win against the PvE. So you gotta make sure you put in units you want to keep. Even if they're like weaker units or whatever, but you always put in units you want to keep. Yeah?
Well, I didn't want to keep the TF until I put it on the bench because I ended up selling it for the Zaya, I believe.
But there's two TFs. Like two TFs is a lot better than one Zaya.
That's fair. I value two Malphites and a Zaya over two TFs and a
Okay.
Malphite, but that's just me.
Oh well, there you go. Okay. Now it's fine. Yeah. Now it's completely fine. Good. Yeah, now you might as well sell the TF and put the Rage Bear on Zaya. Yeah. That's Oh no.
Yeah, I should have sold the TF.
Are you gonna play the TF? Probably not, right? Could you have played a 2-star Malphite? Yes.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And a Graves. You could have gotten the Graves as well.
That's fair.
Because it's like you already have now you already have your carry. What? Bro.
So
Bro.
the
I mean you gotta know that that's wrong, right? Now that you're
yes,
looking at it.
no, I understand. Um, so my plan here was to go Kayle, and
Okay, great.
Kayle, yep, need the Zaya anyway in the comp.
Mm-hmm.
She's Celestial's turn, not Celestial's turn on Blade Master. Shouldn't have put the sword on her. So I put the
Uh,
items on Fiora because she's a good item holder for Kayle, and she has a higher attack speed than Zaya, so she'll take the Graves smoke screen. Obviously not here because it's gonna hit them both.
no, she'll move out of the way, but Zaya 2 is one of the best item holders.
Yep.
And okay, you mentioned Kayle.
Yep.
Do you have a Kayle on your bench now?
No.
Are you gonna get a Kayle in round 2? Or like in the next 5 rounds?
No.
Can you get a Zaya?
Yeah.
I rest my case. So it's like
I wasn't arguing. I was
yeah,
explaining that.
yeah, but like you wanna maximize the units you have right now, and you're probably gonna pick up a Zaya along the way.
Okay.
So even like that's another common mistake. Like you don't want to fuck up your Zaya for like the late game, so you don't want to put anything on her. But it's like you got to make sure you win the early game so that you're healthy in the late game, and then if you sell the 2-star Zaya and you have a 1-star Zaya, it makes no difference.
Okay.
So here and since okay, you haven't scouted, right?
Have not.
So you got to make Zaya safe against blitzes. So I would put like Poppy behind her.
Pretty.
Yeah, maybe someone's playing blitz.
Yeah, because if I run into a blitz, I would just auto lose there.
Yeah. But Zaya has actually a lot faster attack speed. That's why Rage Bite is so amazing on her, especially in her ulti. And again, here there are two Zigs. So that's something to consider.
Okay.
So okay, yeah, that's one thing. What are your like top one cost units? Like, what do you think? What do you think is the are the best one costs?
Um, so Ziggs.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. I'll try it.
Ziggs, Zaya, uh, and Graves.
I would argue Poppy and Fiora as well, but
Sure, Poppy and Fiora are good too. Malphite is fine as well. But
Kaz is pretty good as well.
uh, Kazakh's 2-star is not amazing by himself. Ziggs 2-star is.
Right.
Yeah, so like 2-star Ziggs is really good. Okay, why aren't you getting the Annies?
What do they do for me? They give me the option to go mech, right? When I have a
Well,
raid, a sword and a bow.
okay. Um, you're
Like if I'm
thinking
holding things, I'm gonna just bleed out as much HP anyway, trying to go for mech. When without having either any good items for the mech and having some optimal items for the Kaisa.
great. Are you gonna have the mech anytime soon?
No,
Is 2-star Annie almost guaranteed to win you all round two?
no.
I'd say she is. With so you have two vanguards. You can put fewer items on Zaya, except you don't want to make the Giant Slayer, and you have a 2-star Annie. How much gold do you lose if you sell a 2-star unit? A 2-star 2 cost.
Two.
2 gold. So like any 2-star 2 cost is better than 1-star Fiora. You gotta give me that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. So it's like Annie is not a mech or a sorcerer. Annie is just a 2-star unit, like a 2-star 2 cost.
okay.
She's tanky, and her ulti is kind of good. If like she got buffed a lot recently. Like if you've been following the patch notes, like Annie's gotten really buffed. She has a lot of HP, and she does magical damage, and she's a tank. So I would definitely pick up the Annie, and you
Okay.
could you could probably win this with the Annie. Yeah. So that's like whenever you like, if you get the perfect shop, just buy the unit.
Okay.
Like I think you're focusing way too much on the late game.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the right play. It's unfortunate that Zaya didn't have the items because you could just sell Zaya and no, that's yeah. There you go. There we go. Now imagine if Lucian had the Rage Blade and the sword. That
No,
would
that's fair. I agree. Would be better.
that would be a lot better. Oh, but it doesn't matter here. Yeah.
No, it just all applies to this. I'm gonna say anything. So here, before we go any further, before you read me out, um, my cat was clawing at the cords for my Wi-Fi router,
Okay.
and I went to stop her from doing that. So I didn't come back and sell the computer this time.
Okay. Okay. So that's fine. Yeah.
Before we even get there, I know I'm supposed to sell something.
Okay. Good. And you could have had a 2-star Malphite and 2-star Ziggs
Okay.
if you're picking them up, and obviously the 2-star Annie in there as well. And there's a Rumble with an armor. Yeah. So you're definitely not going mech, but yeah, you could have gotten decent mech items. What's the? I'm a bit confused here. What is the rod for?
It makes second blade, which is just incorrect.
What? Sorry.
So I'm just gonna make a second rage blade, which is just incorrect. It doesn't make it for a while.
Yeah. How about armor or a glove? You can't go wrong with an armor or a glove.
Right.
With a glove, you can make Last Whisper. With armor, you can make a GA or a red buff or something.
Right.
Oh, you have. Oh my God, you have a GA already. You could have made GA right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of indecision.
Yep.
Okay, so what's the strongest board right now that you can put out there?
That I can put out there.
Okay, even if you don't want to level, like even if you don't want to level, what would be the strongest right now?
I guess three cybernetic brawler, right?
No.
No.
But three cyber, yes, three cyber. But okay, let's see what you, because like this indecision is driving me crazy. Oh
Let's keep
man,
it.
get rid of that of the Fiora, and buy the Vi.
Okay.
You can make a giant. Oh, you don't have to make a giant sword, but the Rage Blade on Lucian would be so much better.
Huh.
And the Fiora, like Fiora is useless. Vi does something. Like 1-star Fiora doesn't do much.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 3 cost versus a 1 cost. I don't think there are
Right.
any, like maybe okay, there are some 1 costs that are better than 3 costs, but very rare. It's like very rare.
Virus Fiora.
But Vi versus Fiora, like no way. And okay, yes, you're at 20 gold. Good for you. Okay, why is Jarvan better than Ziggs?
I just bought a unit. I wasn't thinking which one was big, like which one was better.
Okay, so it's either what's better for you or
Hmm.
what's worse for your opponent.
Okay.
So what I like to do when I have additional gold, or like when I have time to plan things, I will scout all my opponents and I will see, oh, this guy has like he's going for Jarvins, he wants to go Zaya. This guy's getting
Right.
Ziggs, and then I just buy whatever they're trying to buy.
Right.
Unless there's something I need. Like here, you don't need Jarvan or Ziggs. The right play is buying something. That's like a platinum player would just like not buy anything. Diamond player buy something, and like let's say above and beyond, you buy the thing that someone else needs.
Okay.
And what I haven't started doing, but I know that better players than me do it, is they actively grief their economy to hold onto units which fuck other people. So like if they see someone has a 2-star Jinx and has a 2-star Jinx on the bench, they will buy a 2-star Jinx themselves, even though it's going to cost them their economy, and just have it on their bench,
Okay.
just so that that person is less likely to 3-star their Jinx. So that's like when you're going to the late game. Like when you're going to the late game and there's like one or two people, you can just like buy their units. That's like next level plays. Obviously, like most of the time, I'm just concentrating on my own shit, but that's like next level, something you can think about later.
Huh.
Yeah, and there was no need to sell that, but okay. And okay, I love the APM, but what could we be doing that's a bit more useful?
Scouting.
Yeah, because I like the reasoning behind the APM spam is like to get your brain working and blood circulation up and everything, but like you APM spam to get everything up, and then you use the brain power you get from that to scout quickly and analyze stuff quickly. And where did you get it from, by the way? Did you play any RTS games?
I just played League. That was about it.
Okay, okay,
I was looking.
yeah. So now you get to 5. So you had win, loss, loss, win, loss. And you're in diamond.
Yep.
In diamond, if you play aggressively and position well, I can show you round 2 of my games in the tournament, because I think I only play against one master player in the quarterfinals and the semifinals, and I won. Basically, I stayed at 100 HP until typically round 4, because I was just aggressive, and it's you can just be aggressive. Like, there's no reason not to be. Like, you only get punished for being aggressive when you play with other people who are aggressive, and then you tank your economy and you're fucked. But otherwise, if you're aggressive and it pays off, then like you're miles ahead of everyone else.
Okay.
And I will show you the start of those videos. If you still care and if you still have time after this. Okay. Oh, perfect. You're not putting in the jinx. What is all this spamming? You're just Okay. All you need to do here. All you need to do here is put the jinx in over the Ezreal.
Yep.
That's all you need to do. And yeah. Or maybe
Probably should have bought the Malphite and the Graves too.
Yeah, modified Graves, swap the Ezreal, and just chill. Or alternatively, what could have been a bit better is take out the Lucian and the Fiora, put in the Shen, and put items on Jinx. You have a Rage Blade and a Giant Slayer. Those are not great items, but they would definitely carry you through round 3 on Jinx.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Yeah. And it's just like you want to do something. That's kind of fun. Like, I have people who just like stare at the screen and do nothing for 30 seconds. So you're doing let's say you're doing a lot of nothing. Yeah. Okay. How important is Fiora?
Not very at this point. She's 1 star.
I would say she's a bit more important than Poppy, right?
Oh, okay.
So Poppy in the back, Leona in the front to tank. Like, Leona can be where Poppy is, or one to the left, and Leona's just gonna tank everything. And Fiora should be like one row behind Leona.
Okay.
Because, okay, especially like what you said is correct, but how you itemized, you're saying something else. Right? By putting the items on Fiora, you're saying she's your top carry right now. Does that make sense?
Yep.
With the items she has, she isn't one of your like strong carries, but with the items she has, you're telling me she's one of the carries. Therefore, you should play her accordingly.
That's true.
Yeah. And you should, yeah, I'll show you in my VOD. You should really focus on just positioning everything in the back.
Okay.
And you got to win there, and you're buying everything. Great. And the level up there was just you lost. You lost the game before, so there was no. Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. I'll shut up. Yeah, double rage bait is okay, I guess.
I don't know if I slammed it here or not. I don't remember. That
That's close, yeah. I'm thinking if you should keep the Jinx or not. I guess. Oh, okay.
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Was like sell the Jinx, make he come.
Because your items are really not that great for Jinx anyway. Yeah, there you go. That's nice and strong.
I think the positioning's not great. Oh no, oh, did it? Oh boy.
The positioning is actually decent, even against infiltrators. Yeah, but this guy has, yeah, he's way
Yeah, he's got
stronger.
like he's going mech. He has two good mech items early game and strong front line.
So what do we want here?
Pretty sure I got a glove.
Not
Yeah,
the
I got a glove.
bow? What the
Not the
fuck?
glove. So the thought process was I already had double rage blade. And at that point, just try to get a decisive, defensive item like USS or Kayle.
Okay, great.
That
Where the fuck was this thought process last carousel?
What do you mean last carousel? Like the stage two carousel?
Yeah, stage two. You had these items, the
Oh
rage
yeah, no.
blade, and you got a rod.
Yeah.
Where I said get a fucking glove. So yeah, I'm
Alright.
glad the thought process came to you. But like you could have made a GA last carousel, or you could have gotten a glove last carousel.
Yeah.
Double rage blade is overkill. It's definitely better to have RFC.
RFC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that Kayle doesn't have to move. So like Kayle can just like RFC. Like you could have had almost. I think you could have had RFC, Rage Blade, and maybe like either GA or QSS.
Right.
QSS is even better. So like she can just chill in the corner and wipe everything. Wait, what happened here? You put in the Zaya over
Yasuo.
Master Yi.
The Yasuo.
I thought there was a Master Yi before. Okay, but still, how is Zaya stronger than Yasuo?
I guess she's not.
She isn't. So again, Zaya is part of your late game composition. You want to buy the Zaya. You want to keep the Yasuo though. Yeah?
Okay.
And you can even two-star the Yasuo maybe. Like don't be afraid of losing a little bit of gold to become stronger.
Okay. So I
And
sold the Yasuo because if I win the next round, I sell those two and make 40. That's why I keep fiddling with them.
yeah, I know. So what did the Yasuo do for you that the Zaya doesn't do for you?
Uh, and the Yasuo is just a frontline body as opposed to being stuck in the back line.
Exactly. So you need more frontline. This is not enough frontline.
Okay.
And you want the I don't know why the Poppy's in the corner right now. Like
Yeah, she should be in the corner right now. As I should be and she should be frontline. I didn't notice that when I was
yeah,
playing, but
it's
I
like
mean, these past two games I wouldn't have made that change anyway.
yeah. Okay, well it doesn't matter. Poppy melts anyway. Like maybe you could have killed two more units if you had the Yasuo in the front instead of the Zaya, because like the Zaya is the last unit standing, and
Right.
Zaya without items. Oh yeah, you're not putting anything on Zaya because you're gonna keep her. Yeah, so Yeah. If Kayle had been alive for a split like 2 seconds longer instead of the Zaya, then maybe you could have killed the Fiora and Rakan.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Irelia, amazing. Yes. You're
I'm pretty
buying.
sure I buy the early and I buy the Ezreal too late because I didn't want to like have Ezreal too.
Okay, why
But
don't you want to have Ezreal too?
I just didn't want to break defense for it. I mean, it's wrong.
Okay. You just you heard the concept of paying your strongest board, right?
Yeah.
So Ezreal 2 and Irelia here are your strongest board.
Yep.
And you buy them. Oh no.
So bad as a sign of fate. Just don't even.
So this is just you throwing the game.
Yeah.
Like Ezreal. I mean, look how close that is. Ezreal 2 and Irelia would have won you that. And okay, if you wanted to lose that, just at least keep them on your bench. Like if you're intentionally losing for the loss streak, then keep them on your bench. Yeah. And why didn't we pick up the Vi there?
Good question. Don't know.
Okay.
You rolling here?
Why are we rolling here?
It was at 52 HP and wanted to get some kind of stabilization between like Shen and something on the board, and here comes the Ezreal.
Oh my! And you're still rolling. You're still rolling. It's getting close. It's getting close. And now you're keeping the Ezra. Okay. And now you're. why don't you want? Why don't you want 2-star Ezreal?
I don't know.
Like anything that you have on your board, you want to have 2-star.
Right.
Anything. So you have yeah, and yeah, you would want the Irelia, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess you can get like Thresh later, but that's later.
Yeah, it's like way down the line. Hmm.
Okay. So I presume now you're going to panic mode again,
Probably.
and you throw the game more. Yeah. So how can you recover here?
I guess I could have just gone to level 8, right?
You go to
No, it
eight.
doesn't.
You go to 8, and you get MF. That's how you recover here.
Okay.
MF and Kayle too. Obviously, I don't know if you've counted how many Kales there are. Have you counted Kales?
I, I don't think so. Do a lot
Like
of scouting.
you have great APM. So instead of like shuffling stuff, click 333 8 times and count
Right.
Kales.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that was a good reposition, very good reposition. So I think you got this for a change. Yeah. Nice. But you didn't panic roll down. I'm proud of you. I thought you would have panicked and rolled down there.
Oh,
So what is the armor for?
it was getting me frozen.
Okay.
but it didn't become that for a while.
I would have just gone for glove
Right.
for potential QSS.
Fair enough.
Yeah, QSS, Trap Claw, or what is the last one? QSS, Trap Claw, or Thief's Glove. Yeah. Okay. Why are you repositioning?
I just wanted to move Kayle back. I guess in the hindsight, it didn't matter because she has to walk up anyway.
But it's okay. What is the point of positioning? Like, why does it matter where you have your units? What are you trying to accomplish?
Oh, I guess just make sure Kayle doesn't get like randomly shit on by something, but moving her back doesn't do anything to
Uh-huh.
protect her.
Uh-huh. You don't want Kayle to get shit on. So, how can you prevent that?
By moving her, like switching sides, like scouting and switching sides.
All right, all right, how about this? You're in a dark alley and you hear a sound. What do you
Okay.
do?
Run the opposite direction of this sound.
You what? Okay. Okay, sure. Like you want to know what the sound is, right?
Sure, okay.
So here you're telling me you don't want Kayle to get shit on, but what's gonna shit on her?
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know. So like that's the whole point. Like without scouting, there's no point repositioning at all. Like there's some, but you're not in platinum anymore. Like sorry, like I can't hold your hand. If you want to get out of platinum into diamond, you position the best way you can, and that's it. If you want to get out of diamond into master and climb higher, you need to position against your opponent.
Okay.
And like the reason why RFC is amazing on Kayle is because you could just put it in the corner and not give a fuck for the rest of the game.
Right.
But since she doesn't have RFC, she needs to walk up. So like you don't know what you're positioning for.
Okay.
Why is the chase in the back?
I just wanted. I thought Ezreal would utilize Zeke's buff better.
But okay, yes, that's good. But why is the chase in the back?
What would you have put in the back?
Why would
I
you?
put the back because I like if any of the units I want to get hooked, they're just sacrifice to an infiltrator. That was the one.
Okay, what do you mean hooked? What is getting hooked?
Well, regardless of what side Blitzcrank is on, like that's what he's going to hook. Is that corner? It's the farthest thing away from him.
The farthest thing is Ezreal, by the way, from top right, I think. But like, you have a fucking
Okay.
QSS. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You have a QSS, so you don't need protection against Blitzcrank.
Okay.
That's why we built the QSS, right?
That's fine.
So the Jace should be like let's say second row, somewhere far left.
Okay.
That way he's farther than the Ezreal from the left corner, from the right corner, so he's protected from blitz from the right, and Kev is protected from the left. And the reason it's okay because you have Celestial. So even if Kayle gets hit by blitz, she gets some mana. She goes down to like half or 2/3 HP, but she heals up quite quickly.
Okay.
And you definitely want more. Yeah, like it's good that Jace gets pulled, but also nothing could get pulled.
So just stay alive.
Yeah.
No, so.
And okay, so this actually it helps him because Jace is relatively weak at level 1. He doesn't
Right.
have much HP, so he dies quickly, and it helps the Zaya build up.
Right.
He's basically doing like with Jinx. What you want to do with Jinx? That's what you want to do with Jinx.
Right.
So if there was nothing for him to grab, then he hits the Kayle. She gets mana, so that means she's gonna go off sooner, and the Blitz has to walk up to cast it into cast.
Okay.
And then a bit later, Jace safely walks up and he can tank. I think this was your round if you position better. No, no. Why are we panicking? Why do you panic on 4-6? It's the second game.
I guess I was below the HP threshold I wanted to be at, and I felt like my board was weak.
What's a dangerous HP threshold?
I guess it varies by game. Like in this one, probably. Well,
But it doesn't.
when I did it, it was 40. I didn't want to get below 40.
It doesn't actually vary that much by game. It
Okay.
varies by lives. So right now you have 3 lives.
Okay.
You can go down to 2 lives. That's what I'm saying. And
Okay.
like, maybe I don't do this correctly as well. That's why sometimes I get like 7th. But like what you're doing right now is you're playing for like 6th place or 5th place. You're not playing for 1st or 2nd. You gotta greed it out. Like you gotta greed it out. Like okay, you're low, but you gotta stay at 50 gold, because you want to have that goal to hit MF, to hit Kayle, to hit Ezreal, to hit Wukong. You gotta have that gold.
Okay.
Because now you're just fucked. Like instead of being at 50, you're at 10.
Right.
And this is an okay play if you're winning.
Okay.
If you're losing, it's like a desperation play, but it's unnecessary. And you lost anyway. So that's GG. That is like I can tell you now you're like again gonna be like 7th or 8th.
It's a 5th place finish.
What?
Yeah. I think I had Kayle. I think I had Kayle on enough in the next one, but either way, it's still a loss. Doesn't semantics.
But like the way you like, do you see like does it make sense that I'm telling you that you like threw this game?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good.
It's the second Wukong I found and sold the first one.
Okay. 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 And there's no no point rolling there.
Okay.
Uh oh my god, look at that. Look how amazing that would be. So, what would be an amazing first of all, yeah, what would be an amazing item right here? Now that combat is started, what item would win you this match right away?
Oh, this one just off rip Shroud if I have a unit placed correctly. Like
Yeah. So you can either make what is it? Oh man, the Ludens and
Mm-hmm.
Shroud, or you can make Jeweled. So Jeweled is kind of like what the hell are you gonna put Jeweled on? While Ludens is usable on
Yeah,
MF,
Shroud Ludens.
and Shroud is so fucking good. Like
Right.
Shroud is so like the way I lose like when I'm playing on my main account and I play with challenger players, the way I lose is to like Shroud, because like there's that like the way they play Zephyr and Shroud that just wins them games. Like Zephyr and Shroud are like your the way to win games or win matchups you shouldn't win.
Right.
And you're not putting the jewel on anyone. Okay. You should just put it on someone.
Okay.
I would say Cassidon maybe.
Good luck, Michelle. Okay. Cool.
What are we? Wait, what did you swap out?
Swap this real for show.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh no! Oh! So like now you even could have just sold the unit and yeah, you'd get the Shroud and the Ludens off. Yeah. And what are you selling for MF?
hmm.
What are you selling to get MF? Okay, you're putting your items on now. Yeah. Just just make the jeweled.
Something I went on headstrong, and I just put the glove on Irelia, and I put the rod on show. In
Oh.
hindsight, I should have made the jewel on Cassidon.
Yeah, jeweled on Cassidon or jeweled on I guess Irelia because you're replacing her with MF after or what?
Um,
Or like whoever you're replacing with MF.
yeah, that's fine.
Again, jeweled is kind of bad on MF because she gets the Valkyrie bonus, but it's still
Anyway.
and yeah. So okay, so there's oh man, there's two infiltrator players. That's frustrating. So yeah, you're positioned against one of them. That's good. You're scouting now. That's good. Yeah, you have perfect position against this guy. So yeah, I don't think you can lose this. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, you
Okay,
got this.
cool.
You got this. That's the Celestial. I love Celestial.
What did I put here? Oh, I got a celestial orb.
What?
Yeah, should have just got Zephyr.
Yeah, is that Zephyr or
Zephyr.
Shroud? Zephyr or Shroud are way better.
Yeah.
Like they require more skill and like more scouting and more awareness, but they're way better.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to top four and not a fifth.
But then how do you? Okay. Oh man. So you do make a little bit of use of the
A little orb.
of the
Yeah.
of the celestial orb, yeah. I mean, double rage blade. It does have its merits. Like that is insane.
Yes. No, that's
Okay, okay. Well, that's even more frustrating if you get fifth. So if you just held out a little bit longer, you probably could have gotten a top four for sure.
yeah.
Oh wow, he completely fucked himself there by pulling the cassette in. That's nice. Oh, that Kayle. But it's just unfortunate. Like if you manage your economy a little bit better, you could have either gone to nine or rolled a lot more.
Right.
And you should be at 20 gold now. Not at 10. Yeah, good. Why are you buying the Irelias?
Um, I don't know.
I mean, you can hold them so that they don't get them, but
It doesn't really do anything.
yeah, good. You start selling them. And there's like no point rolling anymore, but yeah. A giant, yeah. I mean, you do
I
put it
had
on someone.
a few there at the time. Like I was 2 lives.
Yeah. Yeah, last life. Why did you keep the Cho and oh yeah, I think you didn't have 10, right? Yeah, you didn't have 10. Yeah. Uh just
Well,
roll.
I couldn't even sell the show, even if I did have 10 because I
Yeah.
got yanked in with trash, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. You want that. What are you doing? Fucking
Um,
roll! Roll! For fuck's sake! Roll! You need MF!
yeah.
Like, there's whatever, like, I don't know, 5% chance you get her, or no, like 2% chance you get her, but it's like,
Yeah, you need to take it.
you need to take it. Like, so yeah, if you had a little bit more gold, I think you could have gotten a bit better.
Okay.
So do you wanna watch one of the games?
Yeah. Or like just a early portion of it. Yeah.
What is this? I record another game? Oh no, that's our recording right now. That's what it's yeah. So semifinals or quarterfinals. I'll do semis because I think there's a like the players are a bit better in the semis. So we can just speed it along. So wait, I'll mute this and you tell like now you can be the one like coaching me. So what is the best item unit combination?
Mm.
Do we still hear each other? Hello? Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. You hear me?
Okay. Yes, I do.
So best item unit combination or best item.
Um, I guess the Graves with the glove, the Fiora with the sword, and the Malphite with the glove.
Yeah, I like sword, so I go for sword.
Okay.
And you see where I am? You see
Right.
you see where Hayden is and where I am?
Yes.
So Hayden is closer, but the oh fuck, I thought I got it. Never mind. Yeah. Well, I got the glove. Yeah. But at least I knew ahead of time what I wanted.
Right.
So I knew that it's either sword or glove. Okay, yeah. So what would you do here?
By Malphite and me Fiora.
And I sell the Malphite, and I think I buy Malphite Fiora Graves because I don't want the glove
Okay.
on Malphite, right?
Right. No, that's fair.
Would you have done that? Why do you think that's a play?
What?
Sell
iPod.
Sell the Fiora and buy the Twisted Fate.
Because you get Chrono, you get
Yeah.
enough Chrono Brawler.
So I hope you would see that and do that as well.
And do you sell the Graves here for the TFT? Or do you like if you don't get gold, obviously?
Yeah, but that's why I don't put the Graves in, because the units I have in right now I don't want to sell. So yeah,
Okay.
and I'm scouting TFs, so like I'm scouting my odds. Yeah, I just mute them all. So here, yeah, here it's tough. There's lots of decisions to make. So what do you think is the strongest board?
Um, I mean, I personally think you have the strongest
Yeah,
board currently.
I think so too. I hope I don't change
Um,
it. I think it's the strongest as well.
I presume you buy Zig, Zaya, and Malphite. There's the Zigs. Zig, Sona. Okay, that makes sense. Rebel.
And I get the other Malphite after I win.
Okay.
And making the thieves, like, it's not a great item, but it's like I'm desperate. I need something. And I guess you know that I lose this because it's like he's way, way stronger.
Right. And he's level 4, he's got a tier 2 unit, and he slammed Warlock.
For it's okay for
You just slam Redemption every
Xinjiao.
time, right? Redemption's worse in the early game, but better everywhere else.
Redemption's actually, yeah, Redemption would have been better. You're right about that.
I, I don't know if I would have done that.
Why?
So your TF got Ionic Spark and a bow, so I would have put Blitzcrank and Malphite like right next to him on like the top right or top left corner.
But wouldn't that
Um,
wouldn't that make me win?
okay, no, that's fair.
So now I'm playing like this should help me kill some units, but probably not win.
Okay.
And that's what I mean, like the on-off switch. Like I'm not winning, so I'm just conserving gold.
So why do you sell the Yamuna there to buy the Ari? Is it just because Ari's just a better unit?
Ari's a way better unit, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm like, okay, I can start. I think I can win again. So I think I win this now because I'm a lot stronger with
Right,
the
because you have another Blitz too.
with the Blitz 2 and the Rebels. Yeah, but that means I've committed to winning,
Right.
basically. So now it's like my job to win more. So what's the best item for me?
I guess armor, right?
Yep. And the best unit?
Um, like overall best unit.
Yeah, Rumble. Right now?
Yeah, that makes sense because you can still run like it doesn't close the door from that.
And I have Demolitionist. That's like right now.
Okay, okay.
And now, like, I don't know, I'm just chilling. I should probably be scouting or something. This is not what I should be doing, but whatever.
I mean, it's not make or break.
So I think the play here is to level up and put in Rumble.
Yeah, if you're committing to win, yes, that
Because
would be
it's just because I won. It's like not committing to winning. I won last turn, so I want to win now. Like that's what it is. Like if you win by accident or like somehow you win, then you got to commit to winning. And this
right.
this is what I meant by backlining everything.
Okay.
So now I'm like quite safe. I grab the TF, I kill the TF, and then it's nice and easy. And that stun is amazing.
Right. That stuns every tick, right?
No, it only stuns for 1.5 seconds.
Okay.
And I get rewarded for leveling up. Obviously, it doesn't happen every game, but
When it happens, it happens.
yeah. And I think from this, like, it's like obvious that I can't lose. So
Right.
maybe yeah, I can show you some like yeah here for example yeah after the carousel. So that's like
Right.
another important power spike. That's the guy who beat me first round.
Right.
And now I'm first, so I see my items. My items are kind of like whatever. So if I don't know what I'm going for, then the best thing to go for is a sword, I think. But the sword's gonna be gone as well.
Right. Because you're like, oh, sword's not gone. I mean, this guy's gonna take a sword.
Yeah. So at least I can build a trap claw. And now look at this. What's gonna happen here? I'm winning. I want to keep winning. I get a level 2 Sona, so why
You
not?
just find levels. Okay.
So I level up here. It's very aggressive, but why not? And do you see the units I'm keeping? I've scouted and there are Zaya players, so I'm keeping these units to grief them.
Oh,
And I'm keeping the mech option open as well. While at the same time, it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold. 9 gold. I think, I don't know if I sell it or not. I hope I do. Maybe the Rumble has, because it's individual ticks of damage, isn't it? Oh crap, it is individual ticks of damage. I think you're right there. I think the Rumble's OP then. Like very OP. Oh yeah, dealing magic over 3 seconds. So then you're stunned for 4.5 seconds. Okay, then it's completely OP, yeah. And the play here, oh yeah, I could have sold the Annies and the Blitz and everything, but I was being greedy. And this is game over, right?
oh my god, you hit MF, you hit fucking GPS 17? Holy shit.
But why? Okay, it's lucky, but why can this happen? Because I went to 7.
Right. I mean, you pressed delete early, went to 7, and I have a percent. So you didn't roll for that, right? You just hit that
I got
randomly.
it. Yeah, I just got it.
Okay.
So then like this, like, but that's like pushing my advantage. So now I'm still at 90. I want to show you what happens when I lose somewhere.
Somewhere 13 win streak, 15 win streak, 16 win streak. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, look. Okay, so yeah, that's. I'm scouting and look. I'm at 5 gold and I'm rolling down. But that's because I have the win streak, right?
Right.
And I want to
You
maintain.
know,
I want to maintain the win streak. That's the key thing. I want to maintain my win streak here.
that up show.
Yeah, because I'm gonna sell Cho for MF when I find her.
Right. It just looks funny. Yeah, Jinx Harold's some pretty good items too.
Yeah. But we lose this anyway. So what happens after losing? Apart from
Um,
apart from high rolling the MF.
well, I don't know if I consider it a high roll or anything. Like, they're level 9.
And that was another item holder. Oh no, that was the Lulu, but yeah. I had to
Okay,
sell.
so you can pop or lose to get the items on them. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And but like the point is now I don't roll anymore. Like that's what I mean. Like I
Yeah,
pushed my advantage as far as I could push it, and now I
there's
just
nothing that makes you stronger outside of 1 GP.
well I have 2 GPs already. That's a GP2.
Oh, that's a GP2?
Of
I thought you
course.
had high roll. I mean, so like the only thing you like could hit that would make you any stronger is Lulu 2. But
Lulu
like,
2, MF2, and ASOL 2.
right? Well, I mean, is it even worth it? I mean, you could.
And
I'm trying
Thresh
to
2,
think that.
Soraka 2. Those are all things I'm trying to hit.
Okay.
But the point is, I'm not rolling for them anymore.
Right. You're just riding a win streak out
I
and just
just want to get
waiting.
gold.
Okay.
And then I realize that they're about to die, I think.
Yeah, you realize this is close to the last round. Oh my god, you hit everything. Skin. Holy shit.
Well, that's because like this is what happens when you push your advantage and you get lucky. Like or like level 9 you have a 15% chance. So every other shop I
Right.
should get a 5 cost. And that was a good shroud. But I think this is too strong anyway. But the shroud did a lot of
No,
work.
when I see like you hit everything, it's not like, oh man, I'm so shocked you're hitting these at level 9. I'm just shocked that like there's still enough in the pool for you to like high roll them.
Well, that's
Like,
because there's 3 people left and they're not playing anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Um, but this is like because I was so far ahead, I built like a crazy late game. Like one, two, three, four, five. I have five costs,
Right,
and I'm trying to 2-star all of them.
right.
And I had to roll down here because he was about to die. Yeah, I felt kind of sad like that they're dying already.
Stage
So
2.
so this
Towards the end.
was this was a crazy high roll game. But now I'll show you the other game, which I win, but it's not as crazy as this. But the concepts still apply. So let's go through like the five early rounds and then like the late game, and I guess we
Yeah.
can wrap it up there. Or if you want, you can like watch me play a live game if that would be interesting for you, or whatever you're down for.
Oh, it's about to be 5 a.m. in here then.
Yeah. So here somehow versus these guys, I'm not getting, but I get a sword, so why not? Thank you guys. That's a death. That's a death blade.
Yep, so this.
Sorry. Yeah, I was too quick. I thought, but I guess I mean you would do the same thing, right?
What? Oh, yeah. Comparison is. Um, I don't think I would have bought anything. I probably would have bought the Leona just because it's a. Like, if I see a pair of Zais at that point, I would assume Zai was my carry for like stage 2.
But do you know the
And
Zaya? Do you know the Zaya carry build?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going for here.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so you saw two Zais at that point and you were ready to go.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
But because I'm the highest ranked player by far in this tournament, I know that they're gonna grief me. So you're gonna watch some
Yeah, like you're
interesting.
gonna have like Zayas and Jarvins like out the wazoo, and people are still gonna try to contest
Exactly.
because it's an easy build just to roll it on a 3-1.
Well, they're just
So do you
gonna.
slow roll here or do you hyper roll it?
I'm opposed to hyper rolling as a concept. I've tried it.
Okay,
I
do you?
don't like it, so I don't hyper roll. I slow roll at 5.
Okay,
And here, that's what I meant. Like this is using APM effectively. I don't know. Maybe wait. Is it normal speed? I guess it's normal speed, but it's just like. So now just count Sayas with me. That's what we're doing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 Zayas. And that's APM spamming like not for the sake of spamming,
so
right?
oh, we can use prison. Well, okay, I guess not.
No, I'm trying to build my composition here. So I didn't get any items, so I'm just gonna build a death blade.
Right.
And this is the positioning I'm talking about. Like I'm safe against infiltrators. I'm safe against blitzcrank. I'm
Well,
safe against everything.
okay. No, that makes sense.
And the Zaya's like the you can't protect Zaya more than this. Like you, she's just like covered by everything. And I hope the Jarvan, yeah, the
Right.
Jarvan,
They have to walk up and your front lines walk up.
yeah. So they walk up
Right.
anyway. But my Zaya 1 star with Deathblade takes her out. Yeah. But this is like yeah, more intense game. I thought I was like gonna win by far, but it wasn't because there were like I think 2 or 3 people playing Zaya at the same time. So
Okay. So do you sell the Rakan here and the Zix or Econ, or do you just
so
say
what's
fuck the
what's the most important? What are the most important units for the build?
um so I mean it's Zaya well it depends on which version. Like there's two different versions. There's one that utilizes Rakan, which presuming that question is leading towards, and one that there isn't.
Oh, of course I use Rakan. I think that's the strongest one.
Okay.
But I also use Shen. But Rakan is going in earlier than Shen. That's why I'm selling Shen.
So why does it go in earlier than Shen, right? Because like I guess you put it in here for
Protector
Celestial
Celestial.
Protector.
Because I know that I'm putting him in next turn. I I mean it worked out here. Sometimes I'm like fuck. I leveled up or like naturally leveled up. I have nothing to put in. But like here I was actually playing like okay I will have some. I need to put something in. So what's the unit I'm putting
Right.
in? Does Shen do anything? No. Does Rakan do something? Yes.
No, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's like game specific example.
And again here it's
Like
as safe
my
as
thought
it can
process,
be.
like
Yeah.
at that point, if you have 2 star Cade, you put in the Shen because it gives you Chrono.
And we have one person AFK.
Oh, there's the open forest. How did it fake one?
Yeah,
He's open 40 really bad. He's
he's
doing it
the
better than him.
the only other master player, so he's the one I'll be facing off against like towards the end. So what's my item here?
Um, so you just have Deathblade, right? That's it.
Yeah.
It's close.
Yep.
Oh, he actually is just AFK.
He has reconnected now.
You connected. Multiplayer. Love that.
So what you know that you like I don't know if you've played auto chess or other games. Do you know you can play with 5 out of 4 units?
Yes.
Yeah. I found out a while ago and it blew my mind. Because I played auto chess and Dota and Underlords. And if you have more units, they just sell a random unit and you're fucked.
Oh, okay.
But in this game, like you can just leave them on the board. So yeah,
You just can't do anything like you can.
reposition again.
Yeah. So Jinzhao is not part of the build, but since he's 2-star, I put him in over Rakan.
Makes sense. You just want to press the early lead.
Oh, okay. I put him in over Leona so I can make Econ.
Oh, okay, that makes sense too. I mean, maybe it was an incorrect choice then.
Well, he's a protector, which is better than a Vanguard without Vanguard buff. But I think he can't carry us. Yeah, with the Darius too. Yeah. So then I rage a little bit, of course, because I think he even rolled down. Like that's what happens when you play with like gold players. Like they fucking roll down. Like how does he have no
Is
gold?
it
Well, he has
3-2-5? What the fuck?
what? Yeah,
Yeah, I saw your next
yeah.
shot.
But it's like, why would you roll down here for Darius too? Like it's
I mean, maybe if it's like 10.8 with Space Jam, you could justify it if you're really bad. That's so gross. And still people contested you? Holy shit.
Yeah, of course there's people contesting me.
So, what was the average ELO of this tournament, if you don't mind me asking? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not affecting the gameplay or anything. It just seems like I was good.
I think
There's another only person that was, besides you, was Master.
so. There's the master guy. There's
There's the Diamond guy,
platinum,
Plat.
gold, and I think they were mostly like gold and silver. The rest of them.
Oh
But
my.
the other game I showed you, there were like 2 or 3 masters already, and then the finals was a bunch of masters.
Okay.
And the finals I performed quite poorly. Because it was like so easy, I thought like, what is going on? It's so easy, and then like it got a lot harder really quickly, and I wasn't ready for it. So yeah, I ended up getting 5th overall, which I think was pretty bad. Because I got first in another tournament on Sunday, but yeah, I'm still learning as well. There's still things I could be doing better. But like here, I'm going for econ. I'm not leveling, but there are a lot of
Yeah,
Xayah players.
you can't level.
Yeah. Oh, I will level. You'll see me outplay everyone. Don't worry.
No, I mean, you slow them. So, I mean, mathematically, slow rolling is better. I know you
Yeah.
just found that out this week.
But at least I'm happy that I won and lost one. So I just buy the zigs. I just buy everything and see if I get gold. Yeah. So now I have enough. I don't know. I'm just fooling around. Doesn't matter. And yeah. So let's see what we get. Yeah, I sell the Fiora because I don't value her that highly. And I get a Caitlyn. And you always buy everything. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, on trade sector, yes.
And this is the mana trick. I'll show you the mana trick.
Oh, you're just saying closing on the economy.
So you put that on,
And
and
then as soon as
then
combat
and then
starts,
his combat starts, and see he gets like a lot of mana.
I always thought, I never knew that it was like you have to do tier first. I thought it
Yeah,
didn't matter. That's why, like with the MF in the first game, I
yeah.
thought I was doing it.
And this guy is trying to go for normal Xayah, for Xayah as well.
So why didn't you sell to make 50 there? Did you just value the other units more than the one extra gold?
Um, that is a good question. That is a very good question.
Oh, you
One,
were 43. You can make it. Like you
yes,
have
I
five.
could have sold everything. Yeah, I could have sold those 6. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you sell the fuel. Yeah, I mean, it is one extra gold. Doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
you're right. Fiora's not going in. Caitlyn's going in now. Oh wait, maybe. Um, would you thought of that? I thought like why not put Chrono
Um,
in?
so
Ah, did you see that? And that's why you don't roll when it's too late.
that makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that because if I'm playing Shredder, Zinzao is never touching the field for me anyway.
What's the 2-star Shinja? That's what I meant by putting in the 2-star Annie.
Right. No, I mean, I see that now.
Yeah. And yes, I lost 2 gold, but he kind of helped me a little bit. Like,
He helped you maintain healthy HP
yeah.
and get a win streak on you.
Well,
And
I
then
mean I
lost.
lost 2 games anyway with him, but like he helped me preserve some gold.
Right.
And I'm not stupid. I sell here. Yay, yay for me. So here I'm. Yeah. Let's see what the shop like here. I'm because I'm committing to like a build that comes online a bit later. I'm not like high rolling as much. So, but I do outplay them a bit, which I'm happy about afterwards. I consider leveling up, but not yet. I'm just thinking if I hit something that I will level up. So I will level up probably next turn because he already has a Zayas and that's the guy who was AFK and he just came back with an oomph.
Hey, all in early.
But he rolled down to 0, so I'm like, okay, he rolled down to 0 on 6. Okay, good for him.
Yeah, I just managed to find at level 6 mech. Happens.
So what's my item now?
Can you? Well, you have Death Blade gloves, so I'm gonna be bow.
Yep.
That bow gets taken from me. Rolling around, grab the other bow.
Now I'm scouting again. Counting Zayas. Yeah, so there are Zaya players. So I make the last whisper. And I'm like, okay, like I'm not hyper rolling, so I level up to put in Ash. Wait, did I? Yeah, I think I did.
I hope you leveled up to put in. Oh boy.
What? How do you like that play? I thought I put in Ash, but that's a better play.
Is that
It's Sorcerer.
in Ash Sniper?
And look at that! Look at that shit! Can't you see, like, don't you see that shit? Don't you see that stun? That beautiful stun?
I think you win the same amount, if not harder, with Sniper.
I like my play.
I mean, I would have made a different play, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, now.
So, like, what I would have done there, if we're leveling up, you level up for Ash, and I put in Zinzao for 4 Celestial. Like, I like Sniper 4 Celestial more than I like 2 Sword.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my goodness.
That's why we roll down, and now it's coming online finally.
So, did you roll there because you won the last round, and now you're, like, committed to winning?
Yes, and I stayed above 50 as well.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, you're trying to hit Zaya 3, so you slow roll it down anyway.
I'm not hitting Zaya 3 anymore. I've given up on that.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm trying to hit something.
So does this like magically become an Irelia game? Because you have a
Hell
pretty
yeah,
good
of course. So you know the build.
Yeah, so I climbed a D1, and then I look like a retard playing anything else.
Okay. Because
I
I
just
read.
didn't. I didn't want to play either of those games on like coaching session because like showing you I know how to press the D key a lot at 3-1 doesn't really give you anything to pick apart.
Okay, that's true.
Like, yeah, I can click on Zaya.
You can click on that, but it's like it's. I mean, I guess it is. I guess it is kind of easy. That's true.
I think it's like not as easy as people act like it is.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I
yeah,
mean,
but for
there's
example,
a
here, yeah, watch this. I mean, would you level here? I don't think you'd
uh,
level here.
well, I mean, since we've scouted and we've seen that like 12 out of 29 Zayas are gone and none of them are ours, like, yeah, I would level here.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you won twice, it's stage 4, and, like, it doesn't tank your econ. Like, at this point, you're not hitting Zaya 3, there's no point to stay at a lower level.
Yeah, but I can put in chrono. That's the whole point. Like I level to put something in,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm at 40 now. So I mean, this guy knows how to press the D key, but he's not pressing it well enough.
Right.
And there's more hitting the D key, yeah. And I sell the casting because I want to make more money. And I think
You're
I'm,
going to get casted in 2. And I mean, if everyone else in this lobby is going Shredder, you're not getting casted in 3.
yeah. So then I'm still quite strong, but then I get a lot weaker at some. Like I start losing at some point. So this is where I decide that I want to go 8, I think. And the mech is so frustrating. Yeah. I lose to the mech. But that means, like, as soon as I lose, I'm like, okay, I need to. Okay, so what is the best item here then?
So you already have Leia Sojourn.
Come on, tell me. Tell
Oh, it's
me.
Blood.
It's spat, bro.
No. Oh, man.
You got it. Okay? Yeah. Sorry. Like not like you know how to press the D key. Great, you're in diamond. But if you want to be in challenger, you gotta
Oh,
do some crazy shit, bro.
oh my goodness. You're not putting in 6 and 8, are you?
No, I'm doing something way better. Watch this. I don't know if it. I'm not gonna get it.
Oh, it's
No.
Protector, I really isn't.
Oh hell yeah! Of course. You gotta keep that in mind.
I still think USS is better. Eh, I'll give you 4 Protector. I get no. That's right.
No, 4 protector is trash. It's 25 or 30. That does nothing.
Well, no, yeah, because you have to go 8. No, I still think USS is. I don't know. I
Okay,
think there's merit.
there's something that's better and there's something that's more fun. So
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, Protector is infinitely more fun.
there you go.
Yes, that's not even close. That was the first time I played that. I played it on a Smurf, and I got like Protector Darkstar Irelia because I got Darkstar off Kane and Protector off the next carousel. And
Yeah.
Irelia, she just went nuts.
And now I'm
Also,
counting Shens and Rakans
Protector
and
a
everything.
Darkstar, and she just went
Yeah.
crazy.
Like when you get the chance for something OP, you got to take it. And the
Okay,
QSS would have definitely been better there.
it's better there, but Protector's better in the long run.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
So I'm thinking about keeping everything now because, yeah, I'm buying the forecast to increase my chances of Irelia. She's still not showing up, unfortunately. I get a Shen finally. Still no Irelia. Still no Irelia, and I'm like raging a little bit.
Oh, but you got Squid.
So there we go. Yeah, I could have gotten Squid.
You gotta go the Death Blade, Last Whisper, Protector, Squid.
What, Squid?
Squid. Yeah, dude, it's OP.
And that's one thing I don't see you doing. I'm building my items right away. Because you know you don't get items after round 4, like components.
Right.
So just like putting the cloak on Jarvan does something. He's my highest HP, so I might as well put it on him.
Right.
And then I do the mana trick, yeah. And yeah. Oh, the Irelia got killed quickly.
No, she's Irelia 1. She's not gonna
Yeah.
survive very long.
But I still won, so I don't think I need to roll here. Yeah. So the whole point is like getting to 8 and then slow rolling. And that's like just chilling. Like I need to chill now. Cause if I roll down here, I can just grief myself.
Right.
So I just like the whole point is just rolling for a bit, but just trying to get Irelia 2 for the power spike, but yeah. I considered a Lulu, I think, as well. Yeah. If I do go to 9 or if I get a Celestial spat, I can put in a Lulu. That's why I'm keeping her.
You would lose a Protector at 9, right? Put in Lulu and Karma.
Yeah, I
Just
can do that
something.
as well. Yeah, I could do that as well. But I
That's
mean,
still
I don't want
decent.
to use. I don't want to lose Jarvan, and I don't want to lose Rakan, so it's kind of tough.
Yeah, when I play Shredder, Rakan just doesn't have a spot in it for me. I don't know if that's objectively wrong.
But like, so how do you play Shredder then without Rakan?
Let me see what I did in my last couple games.
Kassadin, Ashe, Zaya.
Captain, Ash, Zaya, Lulu at 8. But I mean, like, Rakan until Lulu.
Okay.
But like when I'm playing Shredder, Rakan is like, I'm putting him in, and I'm like, well, okay, well, he's here for now. So let's see. Oh god, I lost.
Oh, you're right. Lulu with Shojin is better than Rakan. Yeah. Okay. That's another thing
It's
I can
not
swap out.
totally competitive. I know those games look really bad, but slightly in my defense, I haven't played in 5 days.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
They demoted out of D1 and then lost all the ability to fucking play.
So what is the best item here? As it lags out like crazy.
Can you okay? Can you go back for a second? It all
Yeah.
kind of blended together.
Can we get it working? There we go.
Uh, there's a lot of good items here. I mean, best item like on the board objectively is probably Sojin.
And it's on Irelia. Like, come on. Like, what are these guys doing?
Um, but I mean, like, there's a lot of just good items on the board
Yeah.
anyway. Like,
Redemption
if you're
is
in a high, if you're
okay.
in a high elo lobby, yeah, it's the Irelia because like people scout and realize you have two Irelias, so they don't give you it.
Oh, exactly.
But I mean, Like there's a lot of good stuff there for anyone to take, really. I mean, if there's like gold and silver players in this lobby, I don't expect them to be doing that either.
Yeah. It's fortunate for me, unfortunate for them.
Huge double. So, oh my God, 3 so. Oh, that's
But
so bad.
but you are right. The
Oh my.
Lulu would have been better than the Rakan maybe.
Oh, you cannot tell me that you love Rakan so much and don't put double Sojin on him. Oh my. You sick him.
Why would I put double on him? I want everyone to have a Shojin. Everyone deserves some love.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, Kate's getting loved on a lot, isn't she?
I mean, look at those arrows.
Yeah, she decided to hit him today. Nice.
Ash is kind of like sometimes she wants to do something, sometimes she doesn't. You know, with Ash, we never know.
No, I love Ash.
But the
Like,
arrows,
my
so
favorite champion in LOL, and when 10.8 Darkstar Wave hit, it was the only champion I could play. Like, if I the only time I got first with Darkstars, I made her a Darkstar and put a whole bunch of shit on her.
okay.
I did not like 10.8, the first part of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think the meta now is really cool.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing sometimes.
Yeah. Happens to all of us. See that Caitlyn and Ash are both trying their best.
Yeah, dude. So if you have double Sojin on one of them, they're gonna be doing more than their best.
And now is when I realize like, okay, I need to go.
Oh my! You get a Celestial Orb
Yeah.
too? Holy shit!
I need to figure out how to put in 6 Celestial.
Yeah.
So I start pre-leveling, and I start thinking about how to get in 6 Celestial. I guess I just put in Lulu and yeah, Lulu and one more Celestial.
You know? Well, what's the difference between 4 and 6? Is it
35 to 60.
okay?
It's crazy.
I mean, honestly, your strongest board probably would put. I mean, now you don't have it, but you would just grab a Karma, right?
Yeah, I like Rakan 3-star. Maybe I should value Lulu more.
I mean, like the extra 15% healing is cool and all, but Mystic is very good too. I don't know. I don't think it particularly matters. I think you're
No, it's from 35 to 60. It's like double.
It's not. It's 40 to 60, right? Or is it
35, 35. They lowered the
Oh,
4.
they put it back down.
But this guy's pissing me off. Like, he's been beating me all game.
Oh my! No, he hit the Kai'Sa as well. Holy shit! He stabilized really well.
So what do we do now? Do we roll down?
I mean, you would level up and then roll down, right?
Yeah. Because now we're one death away.
Right. Well, one bad death.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're saying never.
So now it's like when we're like in panic mode.
Oh, look at all these jinxes everyone's could have played.
Nobody wants Jinx. Yeah, it's sad.
Right? Yeah, I mean, she's probably one of the worst war costs now.
But finally, I realized, okay, it's just me and the mech guy. So I'll at least, if it's one-on-one versus mech, it's easy. But if there are other people, then it's annoying because like you got to position against other people as well.
Right.
But like, at least I'm doing this right. Like I'm rolling first and repositioning second. Because I want to know like if I hit anything or not. Okay, Okay, I don't.
And you're pretty. Anyway, you just need a Lulu. That's something you can
What? I sold the Aurelias because they're too expensive and I'm not getting them.
get. Right. I mean, this is. He's 44. Holy shit, he stabilized really well. Okay, yeah, you can get. You need 2 Cassidans and 2 Racons.
But this is like repositioning. I realized that I can't let my Irelia die, so I send her for a walk. And as she goes, like, as long as she doesn't engage with the Kaisa, I'm fine.
I would have done that differently.
Yeah, I didn't reposition. I'm joking. I didn't reposition at all. So
Okay.
yeah. So what's the item here
Um, I mean, it technically should have been the belt.
for Zephyr?
Yes.
Good call. I just wanted to put some more love on. I think Caitlyn
Please.
or Ash.
Oh, that ore is scary, dude.
What is scary?
The ore. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, this hurts my brain.
What did I do wrong?
The rage blade goes on the Ash 100 out of 100 times. Kayle can't utilize it well because she's in a 1.5 second stasis while she's flying her out.
But she's level 3.
Yeah, but you want more Ash arrows against this shit?
Probably, yeah. But at least here you can.
For AoE stuns as opposed to like single target DPS or single target burst.
Yep, that's true, I guess. But at least I repositioned correctly. That's one good thing. But you're right. I'm protecting the Ash, and I don't put the Rage Blade on her. Yeah, that. Yeah. So that's exactly like my items are saying that Caston's the carry, but my positioning is saying that Ash is the carry.
And then, I mean, if you just grab the Zephyr, like he's gonna end up fucking something up because you take away one of the infiltrators, preferably Kaisa.
Yeah. So somehow I get lucky here. But look at those snipes.
Yeah, dude, that Ash put in work.
Yeah, they're
That
both.
happened. Imagine if you had good items on him, like double sword and rage blade.
Yeah, it could be okay. Irelia's coming back to haunt me.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's not really why you can do that. Oh my goodness! Imagine the Zephyr here. Ugh.
Zephyr on the
Like Zephyr
Kaisa.
been even moving around. He's going backline anyway. Everything's going backline. You don't want anything hitting that mech? Oh no. Okay. I don't know if I would have put the Shen front.
Well, Shen was in the front, kind of.
Well, it was front left, like your Lulu took the full
Yeah.
force of the mech, 1-on-1.
Well, as long as I protected my Caitlyn, she took care of business.
Okay, okay. Yeah, this round is Kayle, okay. Do you need another fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with. I'm like, what do I do with another one?
Uh,
Like I consider like.
so you would, in this specific situation, I'm buying the Nico,
Okay.
dropping the Rakan, and putting the second Sojin on Ash. Or Lulu. Just a better unit.
Oh, okay. Maybe I value Rakan too highly because I played a lot of Protector games.
Rakan is like is probably the best protector. Like but you can't sell J4, and I mean you're obviously not moving the items off of Aurelia, and you're not going for Protector. Like, or actually, this case would be better. Would have been the Karma or Raka. If you hit Raka too, cool. Okay, you're not even buying Raka. Never mind. 7 Celestial, we're here. But I would have sold the Rakan and put in Soraka, Karma, anything just to get Mystic on board because like the Kaisa is
Yeah,
the damage.
I think you're right there.
But I mean, you're one-on-one with the mech player. Like I'm pretty sure you should be fine.
But Protector
Like you're
Irelia is really powerful. Like look how she always like not only heals but gets her Protector spat, like Protector up.
um. So my argument was never that she wasn't powerful. So my argument was, uh, at the time, 4 Celestial allowed you to be more flexible in what you could put in, like Mystic or any other unit. And then I also didn't know you were going to get 2 more Celestial orbs.
I didn't know that either.
um, like Protector is probably the more fun, but I think oh no, it was QSS. It wasn't Celestial Orb. No, because the spat gave
Yeah,
you
it was
Celestial.
QSS. Yeah.
I think QSS would have like made you sweat a little less because there was times against like the Lux a couple rounds earlier that your Irelia got locked up
Yeah.
and you only like 1 unit. But I mean Protector's like it's just as good. Like, it's A and B doesn't. It's not
Well,
gonna make you.
maybe that's why I didn't win the tournament at the end. Yeah. Wait. So did you want to play or did you want me to play?
Oh, it's 5:30 a.m. dude. I'm going to bed.
Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, it's 11:30 here, so it's all good. Yeah, go to bed,
Yeah.
bro. Go to bed. But if you're up for another session like during nighttime, because I get up at like 6 or 7 my time, so by 8 I'm ready to go. So that's like 2 a.m. your time. So if you're up then, we can have
Okay.
another session. I guess in a couple of days. I hope you learned something. I'll put this up on YouTube for you to rewatch. And yeah, in a couple of days, once you're in Diamond One or Master, I can hopefully help you climb a bit more. Yeah.
Uh, I mean, hopefully I hit that. I mean, if I haven't hit it in 3.5 patches, I'm not gonna hit it now. It's gonna take me a couple games to get back up to not being an idiot.
But I
I'll have
mean,
to play again tomorrow.
the whole point is like I make, let's say, 10% less mistakes than you, so I'm in Master. So all you got to do is like get rid of 10% of your mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it tonight specifically was like I said, I haven't played in 5 days,
Okay.
so I'm
Yeah.
making, in my opinion, a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes. But like, you've only seen me play 2 games,
Yeah,
so
of course.
they're not uncharacteristic for you yet. Like they're not. Um, like you don't see those and go like, oh Jesus.
So maybe yeah, like once you get back into it, I don't know how you're doing on time wise if you have more time to play. So yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, a lot of it was just like, I don't want to say I get ranked anxiety, but like, so with Diamond, like the LP's loss to gain ratio, it just feels so absurd. Um, I just don't want to end up losing all my LP away because like I can get 3/3 and a fourth and then get a sixth the next game and I'm back at 0.
Yeah. So you can consider getting a Smurf, no?
Yeah, I have a couple Smurfs. I can probably just play on those. They're plat elo and try to get those into Diamond or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I messed around with my Smurf, which was Master. Now it's in Diamond One, so I really don't care. I just like when I'm warming up or messing about. It's like I'm playing like just what you want basically for your Smurf is for the games to be a little bit easier. So Diamond One
Yeah.
is a little easier than like close to GM. So it's good to warm up in Diamond One Master for me. So for you, like if you're in Platinum One, it's good to warm up in Platinum One before you go to D3.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And you don't care if you win or lose, so you can just chill.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'll play on Sims first.
Yeah, ideally if you can play more than like one game, so just like play one game on the Smurf and then the rest of your games on your normal account.
Yeah.
And if you tilt and start losing, go to your Smurf. That's also very important.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to get me tilted in Diamond. Before I was like tilt proof, and now I tilt at the drop of a hat.
Exactly. Yeah. So thanks for stopping by. Sleep well, and we'll talk at some point. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Bye bye.
Yes, you. Bye bye.